2, 1. Yes, sir. What's going on, Pops?
Assalamu alaikum, son. What's going on with you, man? How was your weekend?
Another beautiful day in paradise,
Indeed, indeed.
Yes, sir. Doing big things over here.
Absolutely.
Just released that track you heard the other day.
Fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Biggest fire? Word.
No doubt,
So we
man.
were talking about it before we got on live that we're actually going to go ahead and play from the jump.
Right.
So I'll go ahead and get that.
Don't forget. We gotta let people know who we are. What's going on? Who are we?
Oh, yes, sir. We're TwoTreys podcast.
TwoTreys.
As always, I have Pop Trey with me. I'm Sun Trey. And Pops, you want to go ahead and tell them why we do this?
Yeah. Quick spell. We do this to inspire and bridge the gap between the youth and the elders, the fathers and the sons, the perspectives of the truth versus the falsehoods, and to reflect love and peace through the black community, through the black male, through the black woman, through the black people, period. Salute. Take us into the fader now, son.
Word. And like always, we will have our Black History Person of the Month.
Our honorable mention.
We're just excited to go ahead and share some music with y'all. So yeah, let me go ahead and get that pulled up. Just give it a minute.
Yeah, we're trying to find the intro, people. We're trying to find the intro to the podcast, and I think my son hit it over the fence on this one.
honestly, I wasn't even thinking about the podcast when I was making the song.
Right.
But it was just like, so like I was telling you, I was just making the beat, and the vibe was just so cool. Like right after I made the beat, I was just like, let me just go ahead and see what I can lay on here.
Right.
And after the second take, that was what I recorded, which I'll hear is the third take.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I was just like, this is the one. I just freestyled it. I didn't even write shit down, nothing.
Yeah, well, you got it right, man.
Word. Nah, word. I was just vibing, to be honest.
Right. But shucks, man. Now you can sit down, take your time, and put some concepts together.
Word. No, I already talked to you about what I'm planning to do with that when it comes to the music thing.
Right.
I just haven't I don't want to know. I'll let a couple people know. I just haven't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not a couple. I mean like just you and Zach. Other than y'all, like no one knows what I'm about to do with this yet.
Right. Yeah, keep it to yourself till it's time to expose it.
Word. It's actually a good thing I didn't go live on my laptop. It's moving slow right now for me.
Okay.
So please bear with us. I'm trying to get it pulled up now, Pops.
Yeah, no problem, man. We was having some technical delays last week, but I think we figured it out.
Yeah. Just starting out. We're not professionals at this.
No. Amateurs at best, but striving to be perfectionists.
Word. All right, so just getting everything together. It's starting to load now, so it should be able to work this time, hopefully. Cross my fingers. All right, we should be good this time.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it popping real quick, man, before we go into this weekend. Like and share. Please don't forget that. Come to the live. Please, just for the algorithm, just hit that like button. Give that thumbs up.
Absolutely. Show your support by leaving comments as well and subscribing to the channel. Essentially allows you to get notified when we do go live. And that will be the best way for you guys to interact with us when we're up the channel.
Oh, yeah, son. People waiting.
Don't want to cooperate.
I'm trying to get this intro in there so we can. Yeah, she could have just played it on the stereo.
True, but I don't know how the sound would have went through.
Oh, okay.
Could have been like feedback and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
All right, so it says to share my screen.
All right.
There we go. All right, slowly but surely, right?
It's all good. And while we're waiting, if you're in the Ashland, Virginia area, please come out to 117 Junction Drive, Ashland, Virginia 23005. Come get your herbal tea and meal replacement shake from Herbalife. Come on, buy tags.
Yes, sir. What's the shake of the day, Pops?
Shake of the day is peanut butter.
What flavor?
S'mores. S'mores.
Oh, word.
Yes, sir. Not the real deal s'mores with the marshmallow, but the nutritional s'mores. Yes.
That sounds amazing, Pops.
You know what I mean? 24 minerals, nutrients, and vitamins. Everything that your body needs for the day.
All right, so it's queuing up now. Again, this is me, Prince Nicole. I called it Darth Raven's Revenge because he feature because he's one of my favorite characters from the Star Wars lore.
So you been watching Boba Fett?
Yeah. What you like about it so far?
Man,
it's tight.
Man, that don't have me in tears.
Where do you think Darth Raven got his mask from? That was
Right.
from the Mandalorians. He
Yeah.
killed some Mandalorians in the war, in the Old Republic arc,
Right.
and he took one of their masks.
Wow, that's deep. Yeah, that show is awesome. All right, debut. This might be the TwoTreys intro. Let's take a listen. Let the viewers be the judge. Do you like this? You like this intro? Should we come on with this and go live? Well, you know what one I wanted. I want in.
I have the original.
All of my lips. N-I-C-H is all of my.
It's breaking up, man.
Where I hear it's still buffering on my end. Hold on.
Oh shucks, man. Oh, come on, man.
Y'all know how it is. Your internet connection. Swear to God.
Oh man.
You working 1 minute, other minute, just don't want to cooperate with you.
Well, you can after the live. Can you damn, you can't edit it, can you?
No, sir.
Nah, what's it? It's live. That's it. About to say, man, we can take out all this extra time.
And let me go ahead and start it over since it's loaded.
It drops, none of my shit gon' fail. Know that my shit gon' die, cause all of y'all L.
What's going on?
It's not playing.
All right,
it's
man.
Not cooperating with me, man.
We had to come back to that, man.
Let me try one more time.
All
right. Let's see if it works this time. If it doesn't work this time, we'll go ahead. Continue with the show.
The honorable mention today, the original Sixes.
Yes, sir.
Just want to throw that out there.
And all of you limits gon' fail. My demons from hell, cause all my limits can die. And all you limits gon' fail, cause all of my shit is so high. So will my city when it drops. None of my shit gon' fail.
Nah, don't even play no more, man. That's choppy.
Yeah, let's just get back to it. That's no problem.
Yeah, we gotta come back.
I'll play it later off of my computer itself because I think it having to load from YouTube and then having StreamYard up is just eating my
Right. Yeah, don't worry
Wi-Fi.
about it right now, son.
Yeah, no problem. All right,
Let's
so you want to go ahead and get into the honorable mention of today? I'll go ahead and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your picture, sorry.
All right. The original Sixers, the first ever pro hockey league established in 1895, skated lineups and shifts of 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and a goalie. Every player was black. Fast, physical, and innovative. These are the words used by newspaper reporters to describe the colored hockey league of the Maritimes established in 1895. I mean, there's some static too, son.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's coming from your end when you're speaking.
It might be your phone. It's better. All right, 63 years before Hockey Hall of Famer Willie O'Ree became the first black player to suit up in the National Hockey League, dozens of all-black teams competed on the ice in the Nova Scotia in the late 1800s, forming the first ever professional hockey league, the CHLM. In fact, modern staples of the game, including the slap shot and a goaltender's butterfly technique, can be traced to the CHLM. Eddie Martin invented the slap shot technique, playing for the Halifax Eureka in 1906. Henry Braces Franklin was the first goalie to fall to the ice to cover a puck when the CHLM made it allowable in 1900. Other early 1900s leagues still ruled goaltenders had to remain standing during play, and it was only when the NHL was established in 1917 that goalies were widely approved to leave their feet to make saves and cover the puck. Martin and Franklin were 2 among hundreds of CMHL players who were at most 2 generations removed from those of their family members who journeyed to freedom and established roots in Halifax. As part of the Kraken marking Black History Month, we spoke to historian and sports writer Bob Dawson about the origins of Black hockey history and his hopes for future players of color. Like many others, Dawson first learned about the Colored Hockey League from the 2004 book, Black Ice, The Lost History of the Colored Hockey League of the Maritimes. In 1895 through 1925, written by historians George and Darrell Forsty, the siblings were researching the connection between New York and Nova Scotia by way of the Underground Railroad when they came across newspaper clippings about a collection of all-black hockey teams. The brothers were intrigued and decided to pursue the leads. They visited Halifax, the Dartmouth area, and met with and spoke with descendants of several CHLN players in the hockey league. Dawson said, they reviewed the research and archives to pull together the information. In 2006, Dawson reached out to congratulate the brothers on what he called a groundbreaking book. The 3 became quick friends and even founded and coordinated the Black Ice Hockey and Sports Hall of Fame, an induction that same year, following up with more ceremonies in 2007 and 2008. There's a lot more to that story, but and overall, the gist of it is and the point is well taken and understood. The original Sixers, the first black hockey players and hockey team. Salute the original Sixers. You on mute, son?
Yes, sir. We appreciate you and honor you, the original Sixers of the very first black hockey team. I'm going ahead and pull up the picture again real quick because it actually cut out a few minutes ago. But the time so we can again put a name to the face, the faces of the people we're honoring.
There you are. Salute.
Yes, sir. All right.
Another honorable mention. Just over this weekend, the first black female speed skater won the Olympic gold. Erin Jackson. Shout out to Erin Jackson. I think she was from Ocala, Florida. Salute.
What was her name again?
Erin, E-R-I-N, Jackson.
Erin Jackson.
Erin
You
Jackson.
said she's in Ocala?
She's from Ocala, Florida, right? Close to where you are.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Salute to her as well. So, Pops, what you want to get into today?
Shucks, man. You know, we had several things going on over the weekend. I mean, the main thing really was Sunday, you know, the Super Bowl. Shout out to the LA Rams for winning the Super Bowl game over the Cincinnati Bengals. Great game. I did catch it. Had to make a detour. I was actually on the way home coming from Maryland. And I said, man, I ain't going to make it back to Richmond in time to catch the whole thing. So let me just get a detour and travel over to D.C., hit up my man Dwayne and Sports Performance. Shout out to him. And, yeah, we watched it. Great game, man. Great game. What you think about it?
I didn't actually get to catch much of the game. I was actually at work at the time. But they were actually playing it while I was there, so I was peeping in on the score.
Right.
Very low-scoring game for Super Bowl. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting at least one team to be in the 30s, but you know it is. Sometimes games don't always work out the way they intend. Right. But yeah, shouts out to the Rams. We had Odell Beckham getting his first ring.
Yeah, Odell, congratulations to him as well, man. And, you know, unfortunately, he was injured in the game, but not until after he contributed to their first touchdown, in which which was his first touchdown in the Super Bowl. And like right after that, man, I think he hurt his knee. Crazy accident, crazy injury, man.
Right.
But salute to him, shout out to him, congratulate to him. And it will make that recovery a lot sweeter. You know
yeah, for sure.
With that ring. So salute. Former Giant. I got a shot, you know what I mean? Got root for the former Giants. But you know, Giants. We'll be there sometime.
I don't know. I think we talked about this before. I was saying like the NFC East, we got some of the most popular teams.
Right.
And yet we
can't win nothing.
Recent, we haven't been able to live up to that standard, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You can't win a daggone thing, man. But slowly but surely.
Word.
You know. What you do over the weekend, son?
What did I do over the weekend? I can't say I did too much of a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's tax season, so getting those prepared. What else did I do? Came out with that song.
Right.
I'll play that in a bit. I've been making beats since Friday. So just been doing that. Because I told you I got that thing coming out.
Yes.
So and we got that deadline. Sorry guys for being so vague, but just don't want to open up about what I got planned yet. So yeah, just I guess that's the main thing. Just working on that project.
Okay. All right. It sounds like a safe weekend. Nothing major.
Yeah. I've been inside. Need to get out though
Indeed.
more. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful out. It's kind of weird the days here because like some days could be like good weather, 70, 75, 80. Then
Right.
the very next day you're looking at 55, 45 and raining. So
Right.
yeah, trying to make I'll try to make the most of today. You know.
All right. Yeah, same here. Let's have some games over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So I just referee, man. Blew that whistle, you know? Blew that whistle. But outside of that, man, everything is peaceful, man. Everything is peaceful.
Word.
Peaceful and positive, productive, you know. Just trying to stay out the way, man. This world we're going through right now, son. It's a lot going on, man.
Right.
A lot going on.
Yeah, man. That's what I tell you. I just stay in my own bubble, you know. I don't try to like, not to say I don't like mingle and stuff, but like, yeah, it's just more cautious about who I'm around and stuff like that. You gotta be. And that's no diss to anybody. I'm just looking out for myself. I'm my own bodyguard, you know. So
Right. I know what you mean. Yeah, exactly. We absolutely are, man. Ain't nobody else going to treat us better than ourselves. You know what I mean?
Word.
But we expect everybody to treat us accordingly, the way we would treat them. But we don't treat ourselves. We don't treat ourselves the proper way. You know, the daily routine of exercising, eating right. You know, gotta take care of ourselves. You know what I mean? Put ourselves first.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, you know, outside of that, you know what I mean? You know, just like I tell you all the time, man. Just do what you feel is positive and productive for this society and contribute to this world. You know,
Word.
absolutely. But the guest we had, Leah, on Friday.
Word for episode 10, yes sir.
Yeah. Did you get back with her? Did she ever tell you how some of the reviews that she heard from her friends and family?
Yeah. She said that she enjoyed being on the show. She enjoyed the experience and all that good stuff. So yeah, it's all love. We appreciate again her having being on the show and giving her insight to our viewers.
Absolutely.
So yeah. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we'll have more interviews like that in the future with some other guests as well. I think we actually have one maybe planned on Tuesday. I have to get back to you on that, just to work out the logistics of timing and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think it's from that show, that episode, I think it was a good turning point. Not necessarily a good turning point, but a good spark to our show. And you know, kind of a preface to what's more to come, because we plan on hitting a lot of topics and stuff like that as well.
Absolutely.
Today, though, I think we're you know what I'm saying, we're just hanging out, chilling on the podcast today, guys. Nothing serious.
Right.
Yeah, just popping, hanging out.
You know what I mean? You know, just doing what we do. There's one topic, not one topic, but you know, there's a phrase or a quote. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It says something about friends.
Oh, what's that?
And hold on. Because friends, the word friends, we take the word friends, I wouldn't say lightly, but you know, people have their own definitions of what a friend is. And this was like a quote that came on my wall. It says, people who defend your name when you are not around are the most loyal friends you could ever have. I'm gonna read that again. People who defend your name when you're not around are the most loyal friends you could ever have. That's big. That's big. And I think I want to, delve into that a little bit deeper. What you think, son?
Yeah, I think we can touch on that. I mean, for me, I don't. I'm more of like when it comes to my social life, I'm more of a lone wolf, and that's not because what I'm saying I don't trust nobody or anything like that. It's just I kind of like to do things on my own terms and stuff like that. So like for example, like when I go out, I have a time in my head that I'm ready to go, and that's whenever I feel like it.
Right.
So what I'm saying, not having the responsibility of other people with you, kind of gives me that freedom to do a little bit more what I want. But when it comes in the case of when I am social with my friends and having friends and being able to confine with them, yeah,
Right.
that's absolutely important for them to be able to honor me while I'm not around them. That's more important, what I'm saying, than it's just as important as when I am around them for them to respect me as when I'm not. Um, and I think these times, like I'm not gonna say people are any less trustworthy than they have been in the past, but that reality still exists. Not everyone is your friend. So I'm me personally, I'm just very picky on who I socialize with on a continuous basis. Now I have acquaintances. Don't get me wrong. Uh, I have acquaintances from all backgrounds and stuff, but those who I call my friends, almost kind of. In that sense, when I call you my friend, you're a part of my family essentially.
Right.
So,
Right.
for example, you've met my friends. You know what I'm saying, and uh, things like that. So it's like that's when it starts for me. So you have to fit a certain standard of person to be able to be called my family because I'm choosing you to be a part of my goings on in my personal life.
Right.
So yeah, having that quality of respect when I'm not around, you know what I'm saying, has to be there for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it shows the integrity of yourself when somebody else brings up a name that you know of, and if it's not in a good light, you would either do several things. You would either entertain it, joining in, adding on, or the honorable thing, if it depends on if you have a liking to that individual that's being talked about, the honorable thing will be you defending them and fighting for them in the name of and behind their back, and not engaging and indulging in anything of the back,
Right.
the backstabbing and the backbiting.
But look, this is how I look at it. It's like
Yeah.
my best friends are the ones that I know I can do business with. The ones that I know I can get work done with. The ones I can collaborate with. Those are my friends, and I know those are my friends. And I know I can do that with them because I have that standard of okay. Well, it almost for me it's a given. It's non questionable. We can have a conversation about it if you want, but honestly, if I call you my friend, I just expect that out of you. And if that behavior ever comes out, I'm gonna speak on it, and I'm gonna look at you a little differently. Because just in my shoes, I would never do that to someone I call my friend. Never.
Right.
I backstab them or anything like that. It's just a level of mutual respect I have for them. I don't want them to do the same to me. So I won't do anything ill will against you. And if anything, like I said, I want to be able to do business, work, cooperate, get out of this rat race that we're in.
Right.
And I want that goal to be achieved together with my friends. So yeah, that level of respect.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Pops?
Yeah, I hear you, son. Yeah, you know, there's a story in which I want to get into, and you know, this, and it, I still have, you know, the challenges of eliminating and adding in to my own life, you know, and being that I know a lot of people, and I try to never ever offend or inflict any pain or any disparaging remarks or words.
Mute yourself real quick and turn it back on and see if that helps. Because I'm hearing crack a lot of static.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, go ahead and come back in. See if that helps a bit, maybe. Do you have me on speakerphone, maybe?
Yeah, my phone's mute. Maybe this is the issue we had the very first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not on my phone though.
Do you have me on speaker?
Nah. I'm on the iPad.
Or
Are you using your headphones?
no, I don't have my headphones, unfortunately. Don't know where I put them.
The for your phone, you can't. Damn. I mean, put your phone on mute real quick.
The static stopped, so it's on your end.
It stopped now. Yeah, but when you hit mute, when you just hit mute, I didn't hear it.
That's how it is for me on your end.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right. Now we just gotta, just go back and forth, just do what you can for it. But
Yeah.
just if you want, just hit mute on your phone while I'm talking.
Word.
Yeah, that's better. What I was saying, can you hear me? Just nod your head. All right, cool. Basically, the situation with myself, I'll make it personal. I have been doing some work for a friend of mine who I thought I looked at as a friend, and helping them out as much as I can. You know what I mean? Whenever they need me to, referee a game or two in a certain area that was clearly out of my way, I still went ahead and covered down for them. You know what I mean? And definitely wanted to help him out with the opportunity that was presented or given to him to help him achieve the fulfillment of the responsibility that he was given. So of course I'm gonna be there for anybody that's trying to do the right thing. And if it's in my will and I can utilize what I know to help out a friend, achieve and maintain a certain level of business, that's what I'm going to do for them. You know what I mean? No questions asked. You know what I mean? So, I've been doing that for a while for them. And then later on, it came down to a situation where uh, I was expected to be involved in the game, and at the last minute, I was told that I wasn't going to be a part of the game or wasn't going to be in the game to do. And of course, it threw me for a loop because, on this certain day of the week, if I say I'm available to do it, it's automatic. It's usually automatic, right? And, no questions asked. I'm available. Of course, Tracy got it. So this couple of weeks ago, man, situation, I was called and told that I wasn't going to be on the game. So I called up the friend of mine. Hey, yo, man, what's going on? I thought I was in the game Thursday. And, he was like, oh, somebody had said that they would be willing to do it. So I kind of gave them, the assignment. So I was like, yeah, man, but I thought I told you already that I was available. So, we went back and forth, till finally I was like, all right, man, no problem. If the guy who you promised that particular game to before you asked me if I was available, why would you even ask me if I was available if the guy already told you that he was available for that game that following weekend, that following day? So basically what happened was that was the story that he initially told me. Later on, him and I have an exchange of words of I think about covering up or covering a game. And he mentions that there are a couple of officials that don't want to work with me, right? So these, two gentlemen that told him, or he's apparently telling me that these two gentlemen don't want to work with me. I really don't have that many words for them as an individuals anyway, but never told anyone that I can't or I don't want to work with somebody. Like I never told anybody of that, for anybody to even know. But for these two individuals, for this friend of mine to tell me that, but that wasn't the initial story. But tell me that later on, days later, that opens up my third eye. Because now I'm like, okay, how did my name come out of their mouths pertaining to basketball and their opinion or their request to not work with me? Now, I'm not ever going to compare myself to another man as far as, superficial things. But as this craft is concerned, the craft of officiating basketball, I take very seriously. And I've done it long enough we should all improve in what we are all doing for a long period of time. So I have improved from 5-10 years ago, right? So it's not like, these individuals are working with somebody who can't work on their level or higher. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't about my ability to officiate a game well. It was more personal than it was professional. And the officiating game is professional, but it has a lot of personal politics or personal issues involved. So if I don't like you, I can now determine whether or not, if I know that I'm going to get the opportunity of doing a game, my opinion now is inflicted on the individuals who I may be partnered with. So depending on how close I am with the assigner, I can throw a bug in his ear and just say, oh, Joe Schmo over here, I don't particularly like the way he blew this call. And that can land Joe Schmo out of an opportunity for another game. You understand what I'm saying? So
right, I think that's an issue that you walk into. You're in a field where you're competing, with your peer, right? And so it opens up the, you know what I'm saying, you're only going out there, you're going out there, you know, in good faith. So essentially, what I mean by that is like you're trying to win and achieve for your craft and but some other times, so when other people are in your craft, sometimes they take your success for their failure. So for them, it's not, they're competing with you. So essentially, when people compete, sometimes, you know, they play dirty, and they, you know, and they do some really dirty behavior. A lot of ill behavior comes out. So yeah, that's I think making friends that's in the same realm that I'm doing business, because it's just like that can occur. If they're not, unless they're like we're going into business together, and it's directly when ICT used to see issues like that arise where you're both in the same crowd.
Right.
Jealousy arises. They see you doing what you're doing, and you know what I'm saying, that animosity comes out. But it's crazy because I mean, some people their motor is based on that, so like that's how they work.
Right.
But for me, and I'm sure for you as well, like you're not even focused on anybody. So it's just like why would you even? It's like damn, like why would you do that? I wouldn't do that.
Right.
I'm not focused on you like that.
Right.
Or it's like I'm sure like the shoe was on the foot. You wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? You would talk to your attention. I doubt you're responsible for anything close to that. Because that's not for me. That's not like you took forethought. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna make things difficult for Tracy. And that's why I'm gonna say what I'm about to say.
Yes, you know what I mean. So, but it also made me aware that when my name was brought up, this friend of mine engaged or he entertained those thoughts from these individuals. He didn't defend it like a friend would.
That's how
like a lawyer.
That's how you can judge a friend. Yeah, the true colors came out.
Right. He, you know, whatever was said, you know, they were like, "Oh, Tracy, he can't referee." You know, he should have been like, "Well, yo, he is, and you know, he did make college level, so it's not like he don't know." You know what I mean? So it can't. That's why it's like, yo, it can't be on a professional tip. So it's all personal. It's all personal for me, or in that expression from these two individuals, it's personal. Now, when it comes to this so-called friend, I didn't think he had anything personal against me, but now, since he was in the authority to express the view of another individual based upon their opinion of me, he went ahead and granted whatever that opinion was and inflicted it on me. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't allow me to work because these so-called individual gentlemen that he knows, that he probably feels closer to. So in his eyes, it's I'm being loyal to those who are in his eyes, my friend, my true real friends. Tracy ain't a real friend of mine. Not like this guy and this guy. So whatever me and this guy is talking about, and Tracy is the topic, we are all in the agreement that Tracy is on the outs. You understand? But when he talks to me, he doesn't talk to me as not a friend. He talks to me as one. know? And to me, that's a hurt piece, man. You know what I mean? It hurts when all these years you thought somebody was, you know, a friend of yours and had your back. Come to find out, you know what I mean, that they really didn't, you know? And that hurts. You know what I'm saying? That stings. You know? You know, it's a grown man. There's nothing, you know, soft about being hurt by another man that you looked at as a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm disappointed that this individual, you know what I mean, had exposed himself, you know what I'm saying, in that way. You know what I mean? Knowing that at any given time, I was always there whenever he needed me to go somewhere and cover down. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's just one scenario of this loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people use that word loyalty a lot. And sometimes we could be loyal to a fault. You know what I'm saying? By giving our time and giving our energy to help and please somebody else. And at the same time, not getting any benefit. Not reaping any, you know, restitution. Not getting anything to compensate for what you're providing this individual based upon your heart. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us do things just for the heart of it. We don't always do things just to receive something in return. We do it because my boy, he needed my help. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if I'm going to get paid or not, my boy needs help. You know, I worry about the payment later. You know what I'm saying? I worry about not my benefit later. But this individual contacted me. He obviously needed my help, and he relied on me. Just like you rely on some people, you will hope that they would be there for you, right? You don't call somebody to ask them for anything that you don't think that they will say no, because you have in your mind that if they have it, they wouldn't mind letting you have it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how we pick and choose, you know, not just our friends, but who we ask for things that we need when we are in need. You know what I mean? Like, how many of us have that true friend? I know we got a Facebook page with hundreds and thousands, almost 1,000 friends. But how many of those people do you really contact on a daily basis? How many of those people can you call and say, hey, I'm in a bind. I need $5 I need $5,000. You know what I mean? That's 50 people. For 500 people, I need 5 people with 500 people with $5. You got $1,000, 1,000 people in your Rolodex or your Facebook page, but you can't get $1 or $5 out of each friend. That doesn't sound right, man. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people, but I know a lot of people don't like me. And they will never say that to me. You know what I mean? Because I never gave them a reason to say it. You know what I mean? That would be justified. Like, I never did anything to anybody purposely, intentionally. You know what I mean? To affect somebody's growth. You know what I mean? For them to say, I don't like Tracy because he inflicted this pain on me and he prevented me from doing this and achieving this. Nobody can ever say that about me. You know what I mean? And I know they can't say that about you. You know? So it's like, you know what I mean? You can't say that about somebody now. The only thing that people really go off on is something inside of you, that person. I don't like something about me, but whatever it is about me, I see it in him, or I see it in her, and I don't like that in her, because I want that in him. I want that same characteristics or trait to be in me. You know what I mean? Some of us just grow short on being a brother and a sister. know what I mean? I just wanted to just vent, man, and just remind you as my son, you can't trust everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust everybody. Everybody doesn't want to see you grow. Everybody doesn't want to see you succeed. Some people prey on your downfall. Some people just pray and pray and pray on your downfall. So that way they can feel better about themselves. And they won't feel like their life, went somewhere where they're not happy. And because I don't stress over stuff that I used, I'm in a brand new different realm of thinking and thought. You know what I mean? Like, all my children are grown. I haven't had the minds to not worry about my children on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Now that y'all all grown, I don't have to subdue my thoughts to, man, I wonder who's around them right now. I wonder who's influencing right now. I don't have to worry about that anymore. You know? And being in this position that I'm in is unique and is new to me. It's still new. You know? Just trying to find, my circle of friends is small compared to when I was in high school. And just getting out of high school. Like, it's tiny. But yeah, these situations with the so-called friends, man, that you want to share with the world, just like your pop just did.
It's just not recent. I've had necessarily issues with friends recently. Actually, I've been not keeping as many friends around. So the issue of those issues to lies has occurred. So again, most of my closest friends are still in Virginia, so it's not like I'm away from them. Like I'm away from anything like that. I just live in Florida right now, so none of those opportunities can happen. But even when I was around, so I call my friends, I've never had situations occur, and I see it as a blessing. I hope those issues don't arise, but I've had those issues with, I'd say, people that I just haven't. I had like a waiting room of possibilities of a friend, and then them showing, like you said, the true colors and how they really feel about me. And I keep it moving. Honestly, for me, I don't. I take baby steps with people.
Right.
You have to get to that certain level for me to do something for you. But it's not to say that I won't. It's just that I try not to attach myself to people because it helps. I try to attach myself to people. It's healthy for you to have many people, but I try not to overextend myself to where I'm giving more out.
It's hard to hear you, son.
Yeah, I maybe you might want to mute yourself or something. Well, I don't know if that, it's good on my end. I guess on your end, I can hear it static. But for me, it's just, when it comes to, again, I'm just very picky when it comes to friends. You have to be around me long enough to know me, and for me to know you. But with acquaintances, I've had issues of disloyalty and just questionable behavior in general. That's what really gets me. Is you know what I'm saying, the questionable behavior. Because not to say they've ever done anything to me, but I watch them see other people, and I've been seeing it a lot of times where people I've associated with mystery others, and so then my eyes are focused on them. It's like, damn, if you do that to them, who am I? And see it happen with people that think longer than me, in situations of that sort. So I look at it like, yo, you know them longer than me, and this is how you treat them. I'm not a bag of shit compared to that person. You know them longer. I'm sure your relationship with them is stronger and things like that. So there's for me. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation to be treated the same that way. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, like when it comes to friends, if I can't see, I can't do business with you. You're not to that level of integrity, and reliability, loyalty. Then anything under that, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I can have fun. We can have fun later. But if we can't do business, then that already tells me we probably wouldn't have the best fun together. You know what I'm saying? So that's the standard I try to keep that. And that's probably why I don't have many friends. But I mean, I always think quality over quantity when it comes to my personal relationships.
Yeah, that's real, man. You say you don't really hang out with too many people because you know what I mean. You don't trust everybody is rooting for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
To find that person, it's hard, man. But it's a life lesson, man.
And another thing is I've grown. I keep growing as a person. So I noticed that my attention, like being myself, it gets harder and harder for me to find people at my level. So I try to surround myself with people at my level. People are at my level. Well, it's hard to be around because now I have to lower myself to be able, because you have the opportunity to raise your level to my level. But a lot of times people that are lower than you aren't at that mindset yet. So a lot of times you gotta look at where you find them. And that's no diss to them. It's just it is this is a competition. It's a game of life. We're all trying to win. But it's just the manner in which you go about it. Are you when you're interacting with people? Are you the type of person that's going to have them on the back and take advantage of them, use them, manipulate others, or are you someone that's going to, when you interact with people, give them insight, take in what they're saying, respect what they're saying, and that's how I go about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset as an entrepreneur, and that's the big issue we have as entrepreneurs and people in business in general. Relationship is the number one thing. You can't have a healthy relationship. Then we have to leave for each other. At the end of the day, our relationships are what make us money. If you're not making us money and you're not building on our relationship, there's nothing to talk about. Money talks. You can't make money.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Just wanted to touch on that word friend, man. And even when you're dealing with the opposite sex, I know a lot of people walk around identifying those that they have been with in a relationship or in a physical relationship. Later on, they become their friend. And, like I said earlier, we all have our own definitions of what friends are. But what a friend to me is, when they're dealing with the opposite sex, is somebody who I've never had sex with. I've never had a physical contact with on on any level of affection. And from the jump or the beginning of our introduction to each other's lives, it has always been a brotherly, sisterly type of relationship. You mentioned that earlier when you said that, you know, you look at your friends as family, because that's what you do when it's strictly a friendship type of relationship. You look at them as family, you know. Sonny, you might, I think it's your phone. It's your phone right now here. Oh yeah. So at some point in time, you know, for the male and female relationship to grow, it has to begin in the stage of friendship or a family to grow into that. You know what I mean? A lot of times, you know, we can grow with somebody and fall in love with them and have the affection of, you know, I love you where I want to kiss you like I love you, and not I love you as a sister or I love you as my brother. You know what I mean? And when that starts growing over, that's when the friendship kind of goes into another direction. It's like a timeline. You know what I'm saying? It's like another timeline, you know, and going on this particular timeline may not be the right course of path of life that was meant to be. You know what I mean? So, you know, when I say that to say, you know, we all have our own definitions, but in my world, in my mind, my female friends who are my dearest sisters, I love you. I know who y'all are. You know what I mean? It's always been a love of a sister and a love of a brother from day one. And there is no gray areas. You know what I mean? Once you cross that line of physicality, then that's it. You know what I mean? There is no, I just look at them as a friend now. We just look at each other as friends now. Yeah, but, you know, you've seen each other naked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you both satisfy each other in some sort of sexual way at one point in time. You know what I mean? So, you know, we can play around with that word, but to really understand and know the origin of it, you have to accept that, you know, sometimes it's not going to be acceptable to such a man such as myself, who has multiple of female sisters who have been just that. So when a female says, "Oh, I have male friends," oh, okay, like me and my sisters, or did you have a relationship with them at some point? You know what I mean? So, you know, that's just another definition of friends that I wanted to throw out there. Have you had anybody, a female, say to you, son, that, you know, another individual, another male is their friend, but that friendship was a previous relationship? What you got?
I'm not gonna make it personal. No, want to come up there out there. It's my relationships, but it definitely is. It's been around for a while. Even with Biz Marquee, the song "Just a Friend," where essentially people play with that word. Honestly, to manipulate relationships with people, and it's no bueno. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Because if you're telling the truth about the situation, the relationship with the questions, I feel like it's almost sometimes people may use that word to lie and to deceive in order to carry on relationships that should possibly die a long time ago, or if you want to continue with it, should be open and respectful about it. But yeah, I mean, I live in Orlando, Florida, and I think one of my friends, researchers or whatever, told me that like this is the most. Uh, we have like the highest rate of like cheating and things like that in this area per capita in all the U.S. So I think it's it resonates more with me here. I will say I have gone out and talked to women and got I have a boyfriend, and but I'm saying conversations can continue. Things of that sort happen. Where it's just like, oh, she has, people say she has a boyfriend, but still gives me time of day. So I situations like that. I mean, in my head, I'm just laughing at it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type of person that, I'm saying, that I'm told that I'm gonna. At the end of it, at that point, it's just entertainment to me. What was that? What was that show we used to watch? Bounty Hunter D. Remember that?
Yeah. That just scares you out of a relationship, man. Bounty Hunter D. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I just think it just shines a light on and just like the phenomenon of having like the rose-colored glasses and people, because the signs that on the outside looking in, people like, oh, it's so obvious, like, I could play, but no, it's definitely a form of manipulation. You know what I'm saying? People manipulate people in relationships like that, and that person that's a victim, you know what I'm saying? And even when they get the telltale signs, or you know what I'm saying, proof is those rose-colored glasses, you know what I'm saying? Especially how strong the prescription is on them.
Right.
Make it a fool, man. I tell you that. But the Bounty Hunter D show, he helps to get the
cheaters.
He rips those
Yeah.
right off real quick.
Yeah, man. That's true.
Maybe
that's your
we'll do some live reactions to that.
Yeah. Yo, we need to do a show on that one sometime.
Have you watched? I haven't seen it either. I forgot all about it, to be honest.
You say you forgot about it? What'd you say? Son.
Here's up.
What'd you say?
I said I forgot about it. I said, have you seen it in a while? I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I haven't seen it in a while either, man.
Yo, I mean, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know if you...
a year or so. So I'm sure he's got some good content between
Right. Yo, man, we gotta do that one day. We're gonna have a show on when I'll just say when women and men cheat. They do several things. Well, I ain't gonna
Word. Yeah, we can go on.
Never mind. Telltale sign, yeah.
Later.
You know what I mean? Some people are habitual accusers. If somebody is an habitual accuser, I would say that's one stuff. When somebody's steady accusing you of doing something, without proof, like just the accusation. Yeah. You keep on without proof. That's a sign. In my mind, that's a sign. So from the father to son, if they are accusing you, and you know you ain't doing a damn thing. It's a sign.
My biggest thing is if you really have to go as far as to feel like, you know what, I gotta hire Donnie D.
Right.
That's a proof of that.
That's yeah. If you gotta, because it's like I gotta hire somebody to track them at this time because I'm not gonna be able to do it myself because I gotta go to work. So while I'm at work, I need you to follow this person. I need you to. That's just a matter of just trust, man. Like if you gotta know every step that somebody else makes and takes and does throughout their day, there's a trust issue.
Right. You shouldn't even be with them anyway at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But yeah, I think we can talk about that on another show, man. But we want to do it. We definitely gotta have that conversation.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have my popcorn for that one.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to have my popcorn for that one.
Yeah. So you saw the commercial with LeBron, older version talks to his younger version self?
I haven't seen the commercial. I've seen the image of it.
Oh, all right. So I like that commercial, man, because it kind of reminded me of myself talking to you, but also to your other brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? So it's like it's me talking to my younger version of myself and just trying to get you or get everybody else involved. You know what to expect if the choices and the decisions that you make, are similar to what I made. You know what I mean? But I just, that I like that commercial, man. It brought me back to yourself and to your other sisters and brothers. You know what I mean? But
I think Will Smith kind of did something like that too with the younger persona.
Yeah, but that movie was like a clone. It was like another clone of himself. It wasn't like his son. You know what I'm saying? It was like a younger version, another clone, his clone. Yeah. But shucks, man.
Yeah.
What you about to say?
I haven't seen the movie. You just made me think that in the
Right. Yeah, it's deep, man. It's deep. But yo, man, I think we can wind it up. Did you get your song back on track?
So I got the song pulled up. So I mean, this way I'll just play the file itself. So I'm gonna have it pretty. The sound quality should be a lot better than before. So let me go ahead and cue that up. Guys, that has been another episode of TwoTreys podcast. This has been episode 11. We want to say again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, we have a donations tab in the description box. So if you guys want to go ahead and leave the donation there, all you have to do is just click on the box and then just straight to our PayPal for the channel. Yep, that's been TwoTreys podcast. I'll go ahead and get that.
TwoTreys. Love you, son.
Love you too, Pops.
We going according to the curriculum cracking, man. We're gonna get that straight.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, man. We'll figure it out. It's something. Maybe when it plays back after. I'll get on and watch the video and see if it's playing on there. Hopefully it's not. If it is, I'll try to like this shit.
All right, sounds good, son. Love you, man.
Hey, Pop, go ahead and mute yourself. I'm going to mute myself too, so we can get static.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and log off all the way.
All right,
love you, man.
See you, Bob. Also, like. All right, guys, and I have my track I just remixed the other day pulled up. I'll go ahead and play that for you guys as our outro. And y'all have a good and blessed rest of your day. All right, that has been TwoTreys podcast.
And all of my limits can die, cause all of my demons from hell, cause all my limits can die. So my city when it drops, none of my shit gon' fail. Cause all of my shit so hot, you know that my shit gon' sell. Cause all of my limits can die, and all you limits could die. Cause all of y'all niggas ain't real. For real, for real. For real, cause all you limits could die. Cause all of y'all shit so whack, and all of your shit don't talk, and all of your shit don't walk the same way that you walk. So all of y'all shit gon' flop, cause none of y'all niggas is real. For real, cause all of y'all shit could flop, and all of y'all shit ain't real. And that's just me talking. For real. And all of my limits can die, and all of you limits gon' fail. Cause all of my demons from hell, cause all my limits can die, and all you limits gon' fail. Cause all of my shit is so hot, and so will my city when it drops, none of my shit gon' fail. Cause all of my shit so hot, you know that my shit gon' sell. Cause all of my limits can die, and all you limits could die. Cause all of y'all niggas ain't real. For real, for real. For real, cause all you limits could die. Cause all of y'all shit so whack, and all of your shit don't talk, and all of your shit don't walk the same way that you walk. So all of y'all shit gon' flop, cause none of y'all niggas is real. For real, cause all of y'all shit could flop, and all of y'all shit ain't real. And that's just me talking. For real. All of my shit go high, cause all of my limits can die, and all of you limits could die. Cause all of my shit go high, and none of my shit's gon' fail. For real, for real. Cause all of you limits could die, cause all of y'all niggas so whack, and all of your shit don't clock the same way that it talks, and all of y'all shit don't walk the same way that you walk. Oh my god, all of y'all niggas ain't real. Cause all of my limits could die, cause all of my shit when it drops is gon' sell. Cause all this shit that I talk is for real, and all this shit that I walk is for real. None of y'all could walk like me, none of y'all could talk like me, none of y'all could do my thing, none of y'all can swim like me, none of you can fly away like I can, none of you can pray like I can. All of my shit so high, and all of my shit so real, and all of my shit ain't gon' fly, cause all of my shit so real. And all of you limits could die, and all of my limits could die, and all of you limits gon' die, and all of my limits gon' die. Cause all of my shit is so real, and all of my shit is so high, and all of my shit when it drops, you know it's gon' sell. For real, for real. Cause all of you limits could die. Cause all of you limits could die, and all of my limits gon' die. Cause all of my shit is so real.